I am saying this right here, right now. Chicago style pizza is better than New York style.
You're entitled to your
Wrong. Hawaiian is the best.
You're entitled to your wrong opinion.
Stab all of you through the fucking screen. Do not test me.
Why do these always start like this?
I swear to God.
We just press Red's buttons.
You say the most sacrilegious Italian shit, and I will somehow.
Guys,
is boiling.
Guys, JKR's entitled to his wrong opinion, as is Chuck. I think we can all agree that Korean style pizza is the best.
By that logic, by that logic, Ari, then fucking Hungarian style pizza is the best.
Okay, but we don't have a video of Hungarian style pizza being prepared that we've shown to each other.
No.
That's fair.
And to be fair, Red would just be as pissed off as about the Brazilian pizza.
Yeah, I've shown him the Brazilian pizza.
I looked it up on Google. It doesn't look that bad. But
Okay.
the Google images are probably just like traditional pizza.
Okay.
Anyways, we're going to be having the finale to the Transformers Earthfall watch-along creator commentary tonight. I'm determined to finish this tonight, come hell or high water.
All right.
Because, partly because I don't want to drag this out even further, and partly because I really want to see how this ends. And I don't want to make myself wait another week.
Yep. We're starting with the best one, in my opinion.
Episode 10.
Yeah, this is definitely... You're biased, but yes, this is a pretty good episode.
Biased.
Also, I feel I deserve some praise for the background music that I chose for our opening segment here. It's called Megatron.
Oh.
Unrelated to Transformers, it just happens to also be called Megatron. Yeah, it is the theme.
I could hear this as a theme for Megatron.
It is the theme to the 1980s Japanese body horror movie Tetsuo the Iron Man.
I think I've heard of that. The last Japanese horror movie I saw involved a needle being stuck into someone's eye, so I'm like, no, I'm good.
Oh, you were watching Audition then.
No, I just saw the clip of it, and I'm just like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I've seen Audition. It's one of my favorite horror movies from one of my favorite Japanese directors, who does more than just horror, believe it or not. He also did the movie adaptation of Phoenix Wright.
I didn't know that was a thing.
And he appears in the No More Heroes series.
Really?
As himself.
Cool.
But yes, let's, I've got a whole screen prepared for us this time, so we don't have a tiny little...
You got the fancy shit.
Yeah.
That's a feist.
Yeah, it's almost like I came prepared this time, and then It's almost like I came prepared this time, and then I realized, oh wait, I'm not prepared because the opening countdown track was wrong.
Okay, I was about to say, it's like, who are you and what did you do with the real Ari? But then, like you said, you kind of screwed up on the opening track. I was like, okay, never mind.
There he is.
It's him.
Yep, that's it. Yeah. That's him, Ossifer.
Oh yeah, Chuck with Invincible, your sister got to Rex and Kate. She got to that scene.
It's not letting me scroll down. There we go.
Oh, that scene. That scene.
I'm gonna have to click on a random episode and then skip. I'm gonna need to click on a random episode and then just skip ahead because it's not letting me scroll.
Yeah. Huh. Very weird.
Also, we gotta see what. Please rate your experience on YouTube recently. Awful. It's been awful since 2005. which is the year that YouTube opened.
It's the year YouTube came out. I know, I
Yep.
grew up on this shit.
It's been awful for 20 years.
Yeah, home front.
Earthfall, Chapter 10.
Home front under siege.
I came up with all the names for these episodes, by the way.
Ooh, nice.
Nice,
Yeah. I think that the name of the second one is an organic meeting. I think that that's what I called it.
Yeah,
I was
naming
very
it
proud of that
be fun and difficult.
I think we're just doing movies now.
Oh, finally something on Cybertron.
Yeah, we're back
Yep.
to Cybertron.
Still no word from Optimus? No, Hotshot.
My brother playing Hotshot.
But the signal felt different.
And
Maybe
pause it really quick.
through and they were probably just
Oh yeah, that's your.
This is my custom Ultra Magnus that originally we were just gonna go with the Kingdom Magnus again, but Riley saw me working on this because I was posting pictures at the time, and he's like, "Can we use that?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
It's an excellent custom, dude.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, it's looking at it up close, I see all the imperfections and it's making me cringe.
Finally, something for you to cringe about.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm gonna cringe when I bring up what our strong arm actress said about my Rodimus voice. Fix it.
Yeah.
For the future, but
Yeah.
we're gonna get through a few lines first, and then I'm gonna say
They
it.
might be dead too. The Ark might have burned up when they entered the planet's atmosphere.
Let's not go there. For now, we have to prep ourselves to rescue Rodimus. Again.
Now, how is he our lead expert in strategies against the cons when he himself gets caught by the cons every time?
Well, what's new?
That's a good
done this
question.
1,000
I'm just a
times
good old
already.
damsel in
We have to
distress.
slow
I look
Chaos
good while
down.
doing it though.
He's an important bot, and Decepticons know that. If he talks, Primus only knows if we'll see the end of this war.
And what of that big bolt brain, Menasor?
Well, what about him? Besides his size and his strength.
Okay,
he
pause
can't
really
think for
quick. So, Sideswipe is being played by one of the new voice actors that we casted in the second half of the season. AJ, he's an incredible voice actor. Like, I honestly think he does a really good job at playing Sideswipe. I tried out for Sideswipe and I did not get nearly as good
Right after two,
as he did. What?
Smokescreen is also played by our Barricade, Pudgy.
Yes, which is actually for the Siege version of Barricade is literally just that same figure.
It's just a same
Yeah.
himself, he needs orders to act.
What if he shows up again? We can't take him on if Shockwave is commanding him.
However unlikely Shockwave leaving his lab is, we have no choice. We need Rodimus and the others they captured back.
Oh, by the way, Ultra Magnus is the same voice actor as Starscream.
Yes, it is.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
Thank you, Tim.
Okay, rewind this and nobody
why?
talk. All right. Yeah, right there. Listen to Shockwave.
Again, tell me, why were you foolish enough to come into Kaon?
Now why would I tell you that, Blinky?
If you want the rest of your team to survive, I suggest you start talking.
Well, now why don't you tell me what you're working on first, Cyclops?
I suggest you watch what you say, Autobot. I have been very patient so far. Do not make me angry, and see what happens when I am impatient. If you wish to function long enough to see your commander fall, I suggest you keep your insults to yourself and tell me what I want to know.
Man, Shaggy, I haven't seen you this upset in a while. Should do it more often.
I am not as easy to rile up as some of my other comrades, Autobot. But I must say, you are bringing me dangerously close to my limit.
I gotta say, couple things. One, I love this Shockwave voice.
He's
It is so damn good, right?
It's terrifying. I love it.
Like,
Peter.
I have to ask, was the Fall of Cybertron Shockwave characterization and inspiration for how he's played here?
Actually, you would need to ask Riley that question.
I mean, not in terms of the voice. I mean, in terms of like how he's written.
Writing.
Okay, so basically, so Peter has been playing Shockwave since the beginning, since Insurgents. He was in the first 3 episodes of the show.
Okay.
And he was a little bit more collected in those. In this, he's kind of going nuts because nobody is listening to him. So he's like, he's still like
the only one who would listen to him.
What?
Megatron's the only one who would like listen to him, like actually.
Yeah. And but Shockwave in this, he's nobody's listening to him, and the Stunticons are too stupid to actually follow through with orders correctly. So he's just kind of going nuts. And this is him. He's a little more unhinged. Like if you watch the stuff before and watch this, you'll see a difference.
And the other thing I had to comment on, and this is not meant to be insulting, it's just a funny thing I noted, was with Rodimus when he said like, "Gee, Shocky, I haven't seen you like this in a while." My brain autofilled that into like, "Gee, Shocky, this is worse than the time that like a Peter Griffin set up to a cutaway gag."
Funny you should say that, because what Chuck's sister said is that my Rodimus sounded a little like Patrick Warburton. Which I'm not upset about, but once I heard it, I'm like, oh god damn it, didn't mean to do that.
Hey, Peter.
Peter, look, I'm an Autobot.
Fix that.
I can walk.
Fix that so I don't sound like that again.
Hey, Peter, look.
Peter, look, I'm a Cybertronian.
I'm sounding my own wheels. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be ableist or anything.
This is Joe. We're just doing Joe.
Yeah, and we're being way less, problematic than Modern Family Guy is being about Joe.
Joe and Bonnie were really flanderized, like badly.
Not even flanderized. It's just they're just different characters entirely from what they were for most of the series.
They hate each other now.
They do?
Yeah, they hate each other.
Well, it's more so Bonnie hates Joe and is constantly trying to leave him now.
Why?
Joe's also just trying to die.
Yeah, Joe's just trying to off himself.
Why?
Because the writing staff because Modern Family Guy just that. The best way I can sum it up is that everyone working on Family Guy wants the show to be canceled. And the only reason that they're still working on Family Guy and putting in such obviously low effort stuff is because it keeps getting renewed no matter what.
Yeah. Who owns the rights to it? Is it Warner Brothers?
No, it's Disney now. It's Disney now because
Fox.
it was owned by Fox.
Fox, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They've made jokes about how they've made jokes before about how like their animation sucks despite having Disney backing them because Disney doesn't give them a budget to make good animation.
Yeah. Okay. Let's continue this before I go on a tangent.
American Dad's doing all right.
Don't think Max would like that too much, Shaki.
That will be all, Motor Master.
Rewind that a little bit.
Get back to work.
Parts you requested have arrived.
Lord,
A little bit more.
don't
Yeah.
think Max would like that.
My limit.
Lord Shockwave, the parts you requested have arrived.
Lord,
There's JKR.
don't think Max would like that too much, Shaki.
That will be all, Motor Master.
Motor Master called Shockwave Lord Shockwave, and
Yes, Master.
Rodimus said, I don't think Megatron would like that too much.
This should be the last.
So could we turn up the volume a little bit?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little low.
Be near the final stage now.
Also, good use of a piece
There
from
we go.
Torn's figure.
Why for
Yeah.
this?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I recognize that piece. It's the piece that plugs into his cannons.
Especially since Shockwave is dead in this continuity.
We're on guard duty.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Shockwaves
Tarn.
command.
Duh.
We're looking at the ghost of Shockwave.
The Ghost of Starscream. Fuck that, we got the Ghost of Shockwave.
Really quick.
Yeah, we're just missing all the.
Yeah, we're missing all of this. I tried to write this scene so that it would be really funny.
We're on guard duty.
It is the great Shockwave's command.
Oi, you know if he hears you, he'll have your eye.
What? So we can have two again?
Silence, all of you.
I'm glad I had the punchline.
Okay, pause it really quick.
And Lord
So I don't know if you could tell, but I play both Dead End and Wild Rider.
Okay.
And what do you think of my Australian accent?
I've heard much. I mean, I've heard worse. I'm not saying that as like it's a bad voice. It's just like I like it's very easy for people to go like full Crocodile Dundee with it.
I was trying to do that. I was trying to do Crocodile Hunter, Steve Irwin, and Crocodile Dundee. I was trying to do both. I was like definitely going for the stereotypical Australian accent when I did that.
So you're from Space Oz. That's me own planet.
Yeah.
Nebulous.
I'm from Nebulos.
A space dingle ain't your space baby. Go Space Broncos.
What
All right.
about drag strip?
Let's continue.
Megatron can give us orders.
You're too blind to see that he created us out of pure greed.
It does not matter why. We follow his rule. That is our great purpose.
You're lucky he made you so big. Otherwise, we'd have a different leader.
I can't believe that we're being held captive by these idiots.
Yeah, we blame Rodimus for his amazing plan.
Damn Rodimus. He's supposed to be in charge of the military strategies against the cons. He just had to get us all locked up.
You were the ones dumb enough to
Pause.
into this mess. We can only.
First of all, new additions to the thing. Hoist is Tyler Fox. I can't find Inferno for the life of me. Is R. Inferno's R. And funny story about the crosscut. I auditioned for it with a German accent. Chuck went, "Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna do that," and then got the part.
Dang.
Hey, you know what?
Man, it's just really funny.
You know what they say.
That's how it be.
It's show business.
No, they say nothing because they took a vow of silence.
I mean, you know, the sad fact is that would not be the first time that one of us did a certain accent, and then of course Chuck ended up doing it too and got the part.
Oh, so this is a reoccurring theme. Okay.
If you recall, Jetfire sounding Scottish was my idea.
No, actually, it was Riley's idea.
It was Riley's idea, actually.
It was Riley's idea. I mentioned it in a call, and you said that you do a take with a Scottish accent. It wasn't your idea.
I forgot because for whatever reason my memory is just like really bad to the point where like I for whatever reason thought like I guess I was probably looking at the thing where it said Scottish accent. I was like, okay, give me the Scottish accent that I did. It was supposed to sound like Sean Connery. That was my idea, not the
That was
fact
your
that it
idea,
was
the Sean Connery.
Well, at the end of my audition, I did do a Scottish. I did do a Sean Connery thing with doing it by myself, and I would just said, and this is for JKR. I just did that as kind of a little.
No, I know. It's just like it's hilarious though. It's just like that. I did the whole Sean Connery thing. You decided to try and emulate that, and you got the part anyway.
No, I didn't emulate Sean Connery. I just did a Scottish accent because it called for it. So
yeah, fair.
This technically isn't the same instance as with Red.
Another funny Family Guy bit. I did Hoist. I thought I would do a funny voice just because that's what I did with Dragster when I got that part. And I ended up sounding like Cleveland Brown. So
my name is Cleveland Brown, and I am brown.
I'm proud to be right back in my hometown with my whole family. There's old friends and new friends and even a bear. Okay, I'll stop.
I can't even remember what the bear's name is, so I'm going with what I've started going with what LS Mark said in his review of the entire Cleveland show series, where he just refers to the bear character as even a bear every time he appears.
Look, it's even a bear.
Because that's just
Tim.
Okay. I mean, his name's Tim.
His name's Tim the bear.
Tim? Okay.
I mean, to be fair, most of the Cleveland show cast are not memorable in any way. The bear's only memorable because he's a bear.
The only memorable people from the Cleveland show are Cleveland's family.
Yeah.
Donna, Roberto.
Aye. And once Magnus finds out, we'll be lucky if only throws us in the stockade for a few solar cycles.
Hopefully, he's got a rescue team on their way to get us out of here.
See, what do you think's doing Rodimus anyway?
Just hamming it up with the German accent.
Yes, you are.
Hey, you three.
I had so much fun with it.
Permission to speak.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit of the Jet Twins from Animated.
Oh, yeah. Jetfire and Jetstorm.
Russian.
All right.
Jetfire and Jetstorm. Yeah.
All right. Here's
Yeah,
the
they were
way
Russian.
forward. Once we're in, Shockwave is bound.
Yeah, they're
I'm
Russian.
terrible with accents.
It's still a European accent.
Okay. In just a little bit, you're gonna see Red Alert. That's painted. Yeah. Well, actually, I'll just let you play it until that shows up.
Release Menasor on us.
Which is where I come in.
And what will you be doing?
Do you listen?
That's Metal Hawk. He was played also by our Hound.
Him being a flyer
Yeah,
provides a
he's
certain
played
element
by
of
Charlie
stealth
Smiles.
that we have been sorely lacking.
Correct. Menasor combined does not operate effectively. Therefore, a surprise attack will catch him off guard.
And from there, we'll go in and save the prisoners from the cell block.
And I will go after Rodimus.
I will have the ground ship waiting for evac.
Okay, pause.
Have the med bay ready.
Oh, well, on Red Alert, obviously. Sorry.
Let's just go back like a second.
Yeah.
Therefore, a surprise attack will catch him off guard.
And from there, we'll go in and save the prisoners from the cell block.
And I will go after Rodimus.
I will have the ground ship waiting for evac.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. This thing was notoriously hard to paint. So hard. I had to start with a silver base for the white, and then I got a pearlescent spray paint to go over that. It took me an entire week to finish this thing.
Damn.
It was. I'm so glad that this thing turned out as good as it did.
They're also voiced by Brick Formations, who's the first person I did voices for.
Yep.
I will say your Red Alert looks a lot better than your Ultra Magnus, which just goes to show your progression.
Yes. Yeah.
It looks a lot more cleaned up as well.
It looks cleaner. Yes, it does.
Yeah.
So the black on the head is showing through a little bit from the red.
But there's a little point of red that's really close to the Autobot symbol, and it's bugging the crap out of me.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
It's like looking at I think it was like the Super Mario World logo, and you notice that there's a stray pixel on it.
Oh no. Hey!
Make sure you have the med bay ready. We don't know what shape they'll be in.
No problem, Magnus.
You're muted.
Good luck.
Well, as Optimus would say, Autobots, let's roll out.
What do you think Megatron is up to? You think he killed Starscream yet?
Okay, pause really quick.
Hopefully.
So this is me, my brother, and Riley. Riley is Needle Nose.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Megatron should have killed that nuisance long ago. And Optimus Prime
That's
as
you,
well.
your cupcake.
Yeah, right.
That's me. Yeah.
Megatron doesn't have the strength to kill Prime. He's scared of killing his old friend. I heard the Prime used to be his best friend too. What a joke. Best friend? And we let him be our leader? We should have never brought him on board for the protest. Please. If Starscream was in charge, we'd be in ashes a long time ago. What's the difference? True. Look at Kaon now. It's in shambles. Whoa, what the?
Dead. Just dead.
Commander Shockwave, we have intruders. Oh, scrap!
Red alert, we're in.
Roger that, Magnus. Standing by for retrieval.
Your Autobot friends dare to come to my domain and think they will succeed. Don't underestimate my genius. Motormaster, handle the Autobots in bits.
It will be done, my lord.
Time, Magnus.
No defense. Easy enough. Alright, men. Let's break those idiots out.
I did try to take some inspiration for my Rodimus from Wally West from the Justice League show.
Okay.
It is Manosaur's directive.
At least personality-wise.
Frag, it just had to be Menosaur.
Scrap. Autobots, lay down cover fire.
Pause right now. We had an idea early on for Menosaur, where it would be me, Chuck, JKR, and Sven, all voices layered together, because we all play the combiners. We all played separate components. We tried that and didn't work through, but I still liked the idea that I thought it would be mentioned.
Okay.
Honestly, the only way that would have worked is if we all like got on a call and just recorded together. But it was really hard for us
follow
to
the way JKR did the performance, because he's Menosaur, so his voice would be the one pushing.
Motormaster.
The way that you typically do one of those like sort of voice of the Legion type characters where you've got multiple actors speaking at once for one character is you have like one person who's going to be your point of reference record their line, and then everyone else records like matching the cadence and rhythm of
the cadence. Yeah.
So if we did do that, JKR would have had to record first, and then we would have done.
Yeah, but I was like super busy because I was still in dealing with classes at the time of this, this project's recording.
Yeah, and I mean, it would have been a really, really cool sound if we were able to pull it off, but it just didn't end up working.
I think it's a good idea to put in like for future projects
for a future project. Yeah,
maybe like we're all
ever do a Devastator.
Yeah, like Devastator. For instance, if we ever get around to doing Devastator, hell, maybe we might be able to do it then. Who knows? But even if
or Superion, because they're coming out.
Yeah, but Riley said that he's gonna skip out on the aerial bots, though.
I don't know.
I'm gonna collect them, and if he decides to put it in, then I'll just lend him my set. That's probably what I'll end up doing.
Because what I was getting at. Yep, go ahead, Chuck. Sorry.
Because a lot of the figures in the second half of this season are actually mine. There's a lot of them that are mine actually. So
Yeah.
But
Good thing none of them broke.
Well, what I was saying, Red, was the fact is that like future projects that even if it's not this particular one, any particular projects that we happen to work on together in the future that may be separate from Riley's projects, we could probably do it then. It all depends.
Oh, dude, do you want to do it with my comic dub?
That's actually a good idea. We
What?
should do that.
Sorry, I was talking to my mom. What?
We could try the Devastator with multiple voices for my comic dub. Yeah, we could do that too. All right, continue. I'm sorry.
Remember, since he's so big, his cognitive functions and movement don't work as they should. What? Oh, Brian, stay. Moving around will confuse him.
Why didn't you just lead with that?
Come to Menasor, puny bat.
Everyone gives Menasor such a bad rap, but like it's honestly a really fun figure.
It is. Yeah.
Because to be fair, Minosaur's not one of the greater looking combiners.
They showed up.
Yeah.
I'm starting to rust.
Silence, Autobots. And like those fools, we will kill you.
Okay, I love the Doppler effect on
Yeah, I love the effect on the on Bombshell.
Yeah.
Strangely enough, it's just a voice filter on a free app I got on my phone.
Oh, really?
Nice. That's really cool.
But I like listening to it with headphones. It like reverberates between the left and right channels. At different pitches.
I heard that too.
Which, let's be honest, the Insecticons are weird enough that they would do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Though being an Insecticon doesn't sound like a lot of fun voice-wise, just because of how bizarre they are.
Yeah.
Also because of how little they get to actually appear and have voice lines.
Also true.
Yeah. Most of the time, they're just getting squashed by the Autobots.
Or
Or
they're there
Grimlock,
whenever you need like a big battle scene and you need a bunch of generics to be used as cannon fodder.
You need somebody to throw at the enemy. Yeah. Pretty much.
Being seduced by fucking Arachnid if we're talking about
Yeah.
Honestly, I will say this. I did like the Prime Insecticons just for the fact that they were bigger, they were bulkier, and they were more savage than these.
They were actually kind of scary.
It makes sense as an enemy, honestly.
Yeah.
They really do.
Mm-hmm.
These guys don't.
Well, I mean, I like
full time since you came back.
As someone who hasn't seen much of G1, especially stuff involving yeah.
Sorry, I was saying Willow. She's not answering. Sorry. Go ahead. What were you saying?
As someone that hasn't seen much of G1, especially stuff involving the Insecticons, I really liked how they were portrayed in both Prime and Fall of Cybertron.
Yeah, and Fall of Cybertron, they're really, really cool in that game too.
Yeah, my only issue with Prime Insecticons is there's no variety. That's really it.
Yeah, it's just like one. It's just one model.
Yeah.
Well,
still looks really cool though.
There are some. I mean,
one had a different design than the others, but that was only slightly.
Hard Shell had like some markings on it, and that was it.
Hard Shell, plus the fact is Hard Shell, I think, was actually supposed to be slightly bigger than the others.
Yeah,
I think he was. I'm not entirely certain.
Not to interrupt, but I'm gonna be doing dishes and then I'll be back on.
Okay.
Yep.
Hey, whoa, stuck up his tailpipe.
Stupid Autobot. So tiny and small.
That means the same
that's a double entendre.
brain.
With Geico, we can easily bundle home.
Oh fuck! He shot the Geico gun at him.
guacamole?
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
Burritos.
I'm quoting that
with
shit.
Geico.
Stop playing around with him and end this, Magnus.
Now, Metal
Wait,
Hawk
what?
is stunned.
What? What is so damn funny, Red?
And then it went to commercial.
As soon as he shot and there was that flash, the screen flashed to indicate the shot, it immediately plays a Geico ad. So it's like the shot. He shot him with the ad gun.
It was like he fucking died. He went black or a split second right before the ad.
Okay, that is pretty funny.
Just shot him in the fucking head.
You know what? You know what? He probably could have used Geico Home and Auto Insurance.
I'm fucking crying.
Welcome to my world, Red.
Okay, yeah. Thinking on it now, it is pretty funny.
And decommissioned.
That was delayed.
Yeah, that was a very delayed reaction.
Metal Hawk has betrayed us. I knew that his behavior has been off as of late. I will have his head for this treachery.
Alright, let me go, Shockwave. There's no winning this. We know all of Minosaur's weaknesses. If you don't let me go, you'll be killed.
No, Autobot. I'm ready for testing.
Scrap. Bossbot Jr. is not gonna be happy about this.
You three move
Bossbot Jr. Forgot about that.
I'll lead the way.
After many cycles,
No, I think I wrote that line.
Yeah, you wrote that, but the original boss bot was improvised.
Is done. We can
Like an
now
arc.
send forces anywhere in the galaxy.
You mean to tell me that portal could take more bots straight to Earth?
Precisely. And you're my first test subject.
Wait, I didn't sign a waiver for that. I want a lawyer bot.
Shockwave. Shut this down.
Valiant second in command. Come to save your comrades. It matters not now. You're too late to stop the rebirth of the space bridge.
Just stop, puny Autobots.
You have nowhere else to go. Be reasonable, Shockwave. Turn it off and come with us.
You think because you converted that weak-minded fool Metal Hawk that I will join your cause just like that?
Here we are.
Scrap! They have the stink bugs with them.
Get down on your knees, Servos, if you want to function another Psychocon.
Seriously, what kind of line was that?
Ah, scrap! Bombshell, get us out of here!
Oh, here we go. Cover your ventilation.
What?
Well, that was unpleasant, to say the least.
Ooh, now I see why they don't let those three out.
Hey, you three. You're in some deep scrap. You were supposed to go on your assigned missions. You're lucky we have spare bots, but that's no excuse. You'll be lucky if Magnus doesn't throw you into the sea of rust.
Don't you think you're being a bit harsh? Come on, let's go.
Make this spring the season of you with a
Not
bedroom
again.
refresh from Ashley. Transform your bedroom into a serene retreat retreat starting at $499.99.
Fuck you, Ashley. What have you ever done for us? 0% interest for 60 months?
Only at Ashley. Shop in-store and online.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe you because I don't want to do math right now and figure out how many years that
I
is.
just won my taxes. Oh yeah? I just switched
didn't
from
skip
Disney
the
Plus
time.
to H&R
Damn
Block.
it.
It was so easy.
I think I just won your taxes. What do you mean you won your taxes?
I won my taxes. I won the game of taxes.
Magnus, we're heading back to the ship.
That's
Shockwave,
5 years.
You stand no chance without your upgrades.
See, they say 60 months because 5 years doesn't sound as impressive.
It doesn't sound long.
Yeah, it doesn't sound as impressive.
Also, I just figured out what I won at my taxes is. It means you committed tax fraud. And got away with it.
It means that
even the Joker
it
would
means
do.
for tax evasion. I'm crazy enough to go up against Batman, but the IRS, no,
thank you.
Hey, RJ.
Hey, RJ.
At least I do.
And his brain module will be all over in this lab.
What's up, brother?
Guess that's the disadvantage of being a Cyclops, huh? Can't keep an eye on the both of us.
Stay on here. Let me figure out how to shut this thing down.
I know I'm the only one who does like runs for like punches and stuff.
Ah, shit.
Oh, shit. The handle on that gun is so short. It looks like he's holding it with just like pinching it.
You could damage the space bridge.
Well then, perfect.
That was like on par with
Hey, Bullbrain, over here. Come on.
Steve Bloom. That sounded like something Steve Bloom did.
Yeah.
Also, not my favorite take of that line. Hey, Bullbrain, over here. Come on.
I was
Come over here.
Pause it really quick.
Come get me.
Pause it really quick. One of the things about VO Kyle is that he tends to underperform underdo certain lines that I like. I think I put in a descriptor that says mockingly say this, and it just like it just didn't hit the right way. Like I thought that I put a descriptor in there. Maybe I didn't. So
according to RJ, when
this my fault.
According to RJ in the chat, when the
What his
space
mocking voice sounds like, we don't know.
According to RJ in the chat, when the space bridge is corrupt, the sound effect he used is Venom's roar from Spider-Man 3.
Okay, go back. I want to hear it.
Oh yeah.
Magnus?
Oh, I hear it.
Oh, I totally hear that.
Wow.
It's the symbiote roar, yeah. It's the symbiote roar thing.
You know, I honestly thought that it was the Yoda like jumping slowed down. It's like
no, it is not Lego Yoda.
Lego Yoda death sound.
Slowed down.
God, now you've got this cursed audio I've heard.
Bring that over to the Skywalker saga.
You've got this cursed audio stuck in my head of like it's Lego Yoda doing CBT. Crush my cock with a rock I must. The ultimate pain I must endure. Okay, here we go.
I remember that video. Oh, Minosaur's dead. Oh, never mind.
No, he's just...
Rodimus, get out of here. Let me shut him and this lab down.
I won't leave you, Magnus.
Go, Rodimus. That's an order.
Yeah, fine.
I added that improv line because it just says Rodimus leaves. So I wanted to have like where he's like, he's not really sure this is a good idea.
What the Megatron decrees. I will not let the systems
Hello.
fail.
Hello.
I will handle this myself.
Howdy.
Odimus, we should have your head for getting us locked up.
Goodbye.
You chose to come. No one forced you to do that.
Problems. We're back at the pits. Where's Magnus?
He's dealing with Shockwave. He said to get to the ship.
Are you joining or not?
Shockwave. Do you mean the bridge?
Discord's being weird for her.
The portal works.
Yeah.
I didn't think he'd.
9 times out of 10, that's usually what happens.
It needs to be shut down, or we're
Even
all
with
doomed.
me.
I kind of wish Charlie was here to talk about it because he was so excited to do Metal Hawk.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, he was.
1 cup of fresh aged cheddar for a new cheddar crust pizza.
Papa
sent down
John's
from
more
the
like
cheddar.
Papa
Actually, we
Trash.
sit down here from a dairy farm.
You know that tracks are.
Yeah. It's not the best pizza.
First, wait. Second test subject, Ultra Magnus.
Yeah. All right, Shockwave. Let's end this.
After you.
Rodimus, finish the console.
I don't know if that'll help, Magnus.
Just do it.
Oh yeah, the always am, another improvised line because that just sounds like something Rodimus would say.
Yeah.
Magnus? Oh, for Prime's sake. Jazz has to have some answers, hotshot. If not him, then Vector Sigma should.
Well, guess we'll find out.
Jazz, you think you were Vector Sigma? Ah, scrap.
Well, after the cycle we had, I'm not surprised.
Shut up, hotshot. Now where in the name of Primus did you go?
Shut up, hotshot.
Okay, the shut up hotshot hits for me because a running gag in Transformers Armada Bridge, the abridged series that I've worked on, is Optimus always saying, "Shut up, hotshot."
You know what?
So we both had
that was
this
unintentional. I
Yeah,
totally forgot about that.
Yeah,
I watched it, so I know.
It was subconscious.
Shut up, hotshot.
And I actually watched it before I started writing this because like I started watching your live streams just before we actually started writing this episode. So,
right.
And then I think I like talked to you guys in chat for a little bit, and you talked about your Armada Bridged, and I watched it.
Yeah.
Because JKR sent me a list of the videos.
Yeah. Episode 2 of that for the longest time was blocked worldwide, but then it just got randomly unblocked without us appealing it.
Yeah.
And
I mean, not that we're complaining, of course. It's just like
the funny thing is, I thought it would be for like the overuse of music from the 86 soundtrack, which is sure to trigger the copyright bots, but no, it was for the footage. They were fine with me using like extended bits of Vince DiCola's original soundtrack for it, but not with for that one episode. No other episode got even like limited stuff on it.
I mean,
it was weird.
Armada is like, I really want them to like release a 4K updated version of Armada, and like
what I would want for like what I would want for like an upscale of Armada for like an HD release or
the
4K
Japanese
release
version.
Not necessarily the Japanese version, but more so like the fixed animation from the Japanese version.
Yeah.
Yes. I would love
the English
that.
dub was
Yeah.
Like I'm not even talking like they've gone back in
okay.
in newer releases of Armada.
Really, the first time we saw Jetfire and Optimus combine, we heard Gary Chalk say "Jet Convoy." I'm like,
Like in more recent releases, and I actually helped confirm this for the TF Wiki, they've gone back and redubbed some lines to fix errors that were in the dub and the broadcast. And, you know, they're sort of George Lucasing it with each new release, where they're, except, you know, they're actually making it better.
Yeah, I can't wait until it's off Tubi, so that I can't wait until it's off Tubi so that we can get like a full box set, like a 4K box set.
Yeah,
it would be really nice.
I say I would want the fixed animation from the Japanese version because like Armada looks pretty bad in a lot of spots, and
well, at least the first like 20 episodes of it do, but the rest of it,
like, it's
a kind of hit their stride around episode 20.
Like it would putting in 4K with like a proper upscale, not like some, you know, half-assed upscale, would just accentuate all the animation errors.
Well, yeah, obviously the Japanese footage would be better because they went and fixed all of that for sure.
And it wouldn't be a case of like, oh, put the ocean dub of Dragon Ball Z on Blu-ray with the Japanese footage, where like, no, you would have to re-edit everything because they cut out so much. It's like the content of the episodes is the same 1-to-1. It's just they would just need to overlay the English dub audio track over the Japanese footage, and, you know, insert the English intro instead of the intro and ending instead of the Japanese ones.
Yeah, and they really hello?
Yes.
Hello? Okay, I'm back, sorry. They can't really do a redub of any scenes with Kirby Morrow since he's not with us anymore.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. Rad is no longer with us.
Yeah.
And Cybertron Hotshot.
Yeah, and Cybertron Hotshot.
And Cole from Ninjago.
And Moroku from Inuyasha, which was my big role for him. And Goku from Dragon Ball Z.
Yep.
Hey, we can hear you now.
I have arrived.
Yay.
Right at the end.
Missed
right at
all
the
of the Warburton.
Yeah.
I was eating and then I was doing dishes, so yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
You're going kind of Wisconsin Youper there, El.
Well, it's funny you should say.
You're going a little Youper there, like you're from up north.
I get it from my grandma.
Looking at me,
From Wisconsin.
reminds me.
Oh, that explains. I can pick.
She's not. It's just a running joke.
Oh.
Family, but we have family from Wisconsin, so it's kind of like a running joke.
I'm just real perceptive of like Wisconsin accents because I dated a girl from Wisconsin. It's how I can tell that famous VTuber Project Melody is from around the Wisconsin area because of the way she pronounces bagel.
Bagel.
Oh yeah, she's
bagel.
I mean, she's famous in another way, but
yeah, she's famous. Remember, if we are to go by the term, if we go about the terminology that she uses on her streams, she's famous for being a yoga instructor.
Yeah, and only that.
Only that.
Yes, nothing more, nothing less.
My Emmett, today is your big day.
I don't care. I do not care about your baby, okay?
Just like you.
I mean, it's so cute.
Happy birthday, baby.
Who's got my hair?
Happy birthday. Here's a fake cake because we didn't want to get you a real one. It's made out of. It's made out of. No. The cake that
plastic. Don't eat it.
Here's a Duplo cake for you because we couldn't be bothered to get you a real one. Don't eat it, or else we're.
Duplo cake.
It was an ad for Duplo, and they showed a Duplo cake.
We spent all the money on the new house, so here's your birthday cake.
Here's your cake. Don't eat it, or else we're gonna have to take you to the hospital.
And we can't, but we can't because we can't afford it.
The box of
can't afford a
Duplo
cake. How can we afford a
than
hospital
freaking
visit?
cake.
Oh, oops! Looks like he didn't follow our advice.
Days.
Oops! Looks like he didn't listen to us and ate the Duplo cake. Now he has to go in the forever box.
Oh.
I was gonna make the joke, but I don't know. I didn't know if it could. Well, there goes a baby. No.
It's okay. We've got a bunch of Duplo. We can make another one. You can tell I'm never getting. You can tell I'm never getting sponsored by Lego.
Yeah.
No. Their main content is from children.
And baby men. I know. One of them.
Because
as my 1966 Lego Batmobile scares me in the face, and my Lego Daily Bugle.
Jetfire and I will protect the cube. I fear Megatron will come for it first. The rest of you will hold the Decepticons back. We can't let them revive the fallen.
All men, report to your stations. We have to defend ourselves.
Jetfire, this is your chance to prove yourself. We cannot let Megatron get the Allspark at any cost.
You can count on me, Optimus.
Okay,
It always throws me off how shiny Jetfire's guns are.
yeah, it's got that vacuum metallized plastic, but also I loved RJ, if you're still in chat, excellent job on flipping out the battle mask for Jetfire.
I couldn't see it because JKR decided to play the bartender thing.
Yeah, I couldn't see it either.
Then I'll rewind it for you. And this time, don't play that, JKR. If you do, then you're going in the timeout corner.
Timeout corner.
Actually, I think it wasn't Lord Megatron that played
in the timeout corner.
You're gonna have to go in the timeout corner. You're gonna have to go to the. You're gonna have to go to the dungeon where I keep the scrub monkey third class.
This is why I hate machines.
Chance to prove yourself. We cannot let Megatron get the Allspark
Enzo's
at
a
any
goat.
cost.
You can count on me, Optimus.
Seriously, that was so smooth. Good job, RJ.
God, man.
Very good job, Riley.
You're welcome.
I think that he did a pretty good job on the Allspark.
Oh, so do I, especially since we don't really have an Allspark prop to work with from official stuff.
Yeah, the only one that I can think of is the one from Masterpiece Megatron.
Honestly, we originally we were like, I threw out a couple of ideas because Riley wasn't really sure what he wanted to go for with the design of the Allspark, because you don't really see it in Insurgents. You just hear about it being launched off the world, and so I was like, what should this thing look like? Like, we need to come up with our own. We really should come up with like our own unique design. And he's like, no, I'll just buy some wooden cubes and paint them black, and then put some gold markings on it. So
and it worked.
Yeah.
It worked.
I mean, there's only so much you can do with a cube and make it unique.
And it's, well, I mean, the thing is that the Allspark doesn't necessarily have to be a cube. I mean, in Prime, it's like it's an energy force contained inside of a jar, and Optimus puts it into the Matrix. That's why he sacrifices himself at the end of the movie.
Yeah, it's not even a cube in animated. It's like a gem containing a square-ish box.
It's actually based off of what it was originally supposed to be in the first place, the Matrix.
Yep.
I mean, even in the Bay movie, it was supposed to be.
Yeah, it was supposed to be the Matrix, but they were
John Cube.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they didn't
I
call
feel
it
like
that
that it
because
is
they
separate
worried about being
things
compared
now.
to the Matrix, even though they did that first.
Yeah,
they technically had Matrix first. Yeah, but
popular. But it yeah. Let's continue.
Continue to throw everything we have at them.
Riley insisted that it would be called that the final 2 episodes be called Revenge of the Fallen Part 1 and 2.
Okay.
It was a good idea.
Given that the Fallen actually is getting his revenge this time.
Yeah.
Megatron.
Oh shoot.
About time. I've been itching for a fight.
You humans think you can handle this?
We've been preparing for this a long time, but...
We always thought someone or something would come for everything we've built.
Hey, Hal, can you hand me a sword?
I've been meaning to say this to RJ. I like the use of the Mega Bloks Halo figures for like armored troopers, armored human troopers. So they still fit in scale with the Lego minifigures for humans.
So
yeah, that is a nice touch.
Yeah, I actually have my own. I have it's kind of cringe, but I have my own headcanon that there are 2 races of humans on Earth. One is the Lagosians, and two is the Mabloxians. It's stupid.
Oh, Lego and Mega Bloks. I get it.
Yeah. Yeah, Lagosians and Mabloxians.
I can kind of see it.
Lagosians actually sounds like something Lego would come up with.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really does.
The funny thing is, I was actually talking about this with my mom recently. We were just talking about like the differences between humans and Neanderthals, and we were just saying it's like how apparently Neanderthals didn't exactly go entirely extinct. So so it was just one of those things where it's like this kind of gives me that sort of vibe, like
Yeah, like before 23andMe went bankrupt, I found out I have a certain percentage of Neanderthal DNA.
Huh.
I can't remember how much. I can't exactly check now because they're fucking gone.
It also what you said reminded me of the Robot Chicken special where it's like, but it was Creo, but it's like World War Z. But
oh yeah, I remember that one.
And then at the end, he gets turned into a Duplo. He's like, Duplo, it's still Lego.
It reminds me, a family member of mine recently did a 23andMe, and I found out I'm white.
No.
Same.
Yeah, I did. I like to joke about. I like to joke about that on my streams because I was given a 23andMe test as a Christmas gift because I'm adopted, so I don't know my heritage.
Oh, okay.
And I did it, and I am literally 99.9% Northwestern European, and the 0.1% left over is broadly Northwestern European because that can't be traced to a specific part of Northwestern Europe because of how much conquering and pillaging went on during those centuries. So I am literally 100% white. There is not a drop of blood in me that is anything else. But I am 0.2% Italian, so that's what really matters.
That does not forgive you.
Chuck and I are almost pure Norwegian Viking blood.
Like I've got some Danish, I've got some Swiss, I've got some French, I've got a lot of Irish, Scottish, and English.
Yeah, I'm mostly Irish, which you can really tell when my beard grows out because it's mostly red.
It's just red.
Well, I've never seen a picture.
I got a little bit of red when my beard grows out. That's the only part of Irish that can be seen. Or when I'm
like
not.
my family is like for me, I'm like partially like I'm Slavic, I'm like of Polish descent, I'm of German descent, fucking Hungarian descent, you name it. Chances are I'm it.
As long as it's Slavic.
Transylvanian?
Albany?
You know, I don't know about that. I just know that I know there's a lot of information I still don't know because it's like my mom did most of the work, I didn't. So anything she tells me, I get from like her memory. So
all right, let's continue.
What in the name of Alpha Trion is this, Wheeljack? A prototype bomb. We have to get the Nemesis out of the sky.
It's just sideswiped and overrides gun. And someone else I don't recognize.
They can't get off this rock.
It's
back to Cybertron.
Double dealer's gun.
There we go.
We maroon them. Good idea. What do you need?
I should have stayed back on Cybertron. Now that we're fighting for 2 planets, it's too much.
It's okay, Deathbot. We're here to help carry that burden with you.
Strong arm. David and Abby need to get to safety. You need to take them as far away from here as possible.
Bumblebee's right. If the Decepticons make it in here, you two will get smashed like a couple of those orange things in those videos you showed us.
Oh, pumpkins. That's what they're called, Strong Arm.
Right.
We're not going anywhere, Strong Arm. This is our home too.
Abby's right.
Right.
I've got all kinds of
I
experience.
like the way she says right.
We
Yeah.
can and we will help you.
Oh, she's in here.
Whether you like it or not.
Oh boy. Now they think they're
It's weird seeing a Lego holding like a realistic looking gun.
Yeah, it is. I think this is one of those third party.
Just gonna say, now I'm glad we're going back to the Armada mode because the Earthrise sucks.
Shall we?
No Starscream?
Decepticons, attack!
Yeah.
Then I'll just run figure, yeah.
Catch you later. Hey, wait! Wait for me, you damn fool!
Okay, that mouth only works in that situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, like his mouth is gone.
You see, it's worse than the fall at Tiger Pax.
Then we have to fight harder than you did.
Hey, don't be mean to him. He's got lockjaw.
Well.
Okay, rewind really quick. Rewind really quick. This part, when I saw this, when Riley
Rewind to where?
Like, I was like, rewind, just right there. When Riley wrote this, I was like, should I leave it? Should I change it a little bit? No, it's too funny. We'll keep it there. All right, go.
Oh, crap. You see that, right?
It's worse than the fall at Tiger Pax.
Then we have to fight harder than you did there. Men, fire at will.
I just imagine Pro going like, well, screw you too. Fuck you.
Also, it is not easy to yell in that voice, man, I tell you.
To yell with what voice?
Mike's voice.
Oh yeah. I would imagine not. You did a good job.
Sound effect.
It's hard to yell while doing a different voice and not have your voice just naturally come through.
Yeah. Just like it's hard to whisper in another voice.
Oh yeah.
Thank God Grimlock's just mostly yelling, so work on it.
Grimlock whispering, perish the thought.
Yelling. Grimlock yelling.
No, I'm saying he would never whisper, is the joke.
Oh, never.
Okay, pause really quick.
Hey friends, do you have a Walt Disney World moment?
I'll show you my favorite.
No,
my Walt Disney World moment was all the way back in 2004, I think, which is the last time I went. My Walt Disney World moment was that Universal Studios was better.
It is. The prices are better, definitely, but not by much. Last time we checked, it was $500.
Go back really quick just before.
My Walt Disney moment was when I was 21. My cousin.
Time to get
crunk.
So this part, I specifically had to ask Mike, please, follow the scene descriptor for this scene. It's very important. Play. I said, sound like you're being punched in the gut, and he did a good job. Good on you, Mike. Thank you.
I will retrieve the Allspark myself. Continue the assault on the base. do not let up under any circumstances.
That's the Netflix Soundwave, right?
Yes, it has the red visor, so I can
He's got
tell.
the red eyes.
Also, red visor Soundwave is a better design than yellow visor Soundwave.
Yes,
red visor superior, yellow visor inferior.
Yeah.
Red visor superior.
I mean, I get it. It's supposed to be reminiscent of the toy, but
Yellow visor.
he looks so much better with red.
He does.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
Yellow eyes don't really work that much. They can, but not often.
That's what the legacy one has, right?
The legacy one is the legacy one's just a reissue of the Siege one without the paint.
Yeah. Without all the scratches.
Yeah, and it's got like slightly darker blues on it, right?
Yeah.
I think.
Like slightly darker. Sort of like how oh god, I could go on a tangent about variations between Soundwave figures. Because I have a later release of the Masterpiece Soundwave that has a darker blue than all the ones that show up on like TF Wiki. It's like a more almost a black kind of blue. Like super dark blue.
Yeah, it's like a navy blue.
Yeah.
Very navy dark blue.
like it.
Yeah, I've also got the Masterpiece Sound Blaster.
Masterpiece Soundwave is just a genius figure.
Yeah, it's one that I don't think needs an update.
It does not need one.
Nah, if anything, just a re-release.
Yeah.
With better colors. Kind of like what they did with the side stripe and
You've got
Batman.
company coming your way. And it ain't a friendly type either.
Megatron is on his way. Be ready to defend, Jetfighter. Megatron.
Hand over the
That was a good yell.
Yeah, it was.
live here.
Good on voicemail for that. That was a good one.
Yep.
You will have to pry it from my cold, lifeless servos.
That can be arranged, old friend. I won't make the same mistake again, Optimus. You will die tonight.
I remember a time when you were a bot of action. Now,
It's
you're
not-
all talk, Megatron.
Pause really
I like
quick.
the use of the prime sound effects for the skids.
Yeah.
Hidden across the floor.
The line that like you're all talk Megatron, it technically is true because this entire season he has literally just been sitting in a chair.
He's been doing nothing.
He's been doing nothing.
He's been doing jack
Well,
shit.
no, he hasn't always been sitting in a chair. Sometimes he's been having bad trips.
Sometimes he's just been standing.
Sometimes sometimes he's
minions.
Or Starscream.
no. Sometimes he's kneeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is a variation of standing and sitting.
Well, sometimes he's kneeling in a white void.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes he's abusing Starscream.
He hasn't actually abused Starscream that much in this
He hasn't
season.
abused Starscream at
none
all.
of them
He's just like verbally abused him. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, he hasn't gotten physical with him because he doesn't want. He's like, nope, not getting out of my chair.
He's actually abused Knockout more than he's abused Starscream in this.
Yeah. Ironically.
What the power industrial?
Whoa.
All right, let's continue. Let's continue.
That's a laugh. You are the weak one here, Optimus. Even with the power of the mythical Matrix leadership that brought you back from beyond the brink, you still can't defeat me. Say hello to Alpha for me. When you reach the well of all sparks, if it even exists.
That's such a cold line.
Traitor!
The only traitor here is you, Megatron.
I will
I love it that you did it perfectly with the you.
If it means that my goals can be reached this day.
I need to be out there helping. You all can handle this, right, B?
Go on, Doc. We've got this covered.
This feels like that time down on Moon Base 2.
You mean where you nearly got your wings clipped?
Yeah, that time.
The flap is still not put in the correct spot.
Oh yeah, it's not.
Die already! The medic.
I'm not a doctor, I'm a medic. You may feel a little tingling sensation all over.
He said medic.
Don't worry though.
Yeah, he did say medic.
Proper rest will clear it right off.
I love how Reggie
JKR was supposed to say the doctor.
They don't stop, do they?
If my calculations are correct, which most of the time they are, they can build up to 40 of these
That's
fucking
just
supports
generous
every
of that
2
wheel drag. They are 90% of the time not.
Take their mobile factory offline ASAP.
I'm working on it.
Well, work faster. We need to keep them at bay long enough to extract the cube and get to the Ark.
Dodge! You fool! They're laying down fire from above!
Handle it yourself, Belt Brains. With pleasure.
You think that can hurt us? Oh yeah, try this.
Oh, geez.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Good work, man.
Originally, his head was
I
supposed to
can't
be
wait for
blown
tonight.
off.
The kids are coming.
Ashley, we told you to go away. Ashley,
Damn it.
Ashley, look, I appreciate it, but I'm just not into you that way, okay, Ashley? Do I need to get a restraining order?
I like the midsection.
In this now, me and my Autobots will pay any cost to keep the Fallen from being revived. You know that.
Oh, Prime. I can do this all day. Can you?
What are you, Captain America?
Yeah, I was actually kind of doing a dark take on that.
You will
Yeah.
die on this rock, traitor. You along with all your pathetic Autobot friends.
I will do whatever I must to stop you, Megatron. You're not yourself. Come back to us.
How long do you think the trust that you think they have in you will last? If you think it's permanent, then you're a bigger fool than I thought, Jetfire. Fallen will rise again, and he will rule both Cybertron and Earth. Join us, and be free of the Autobots, once and for all.
Megatron, reviving the Fallen will only mean doom for us all.
Reviving the Fallen means glory for the Decepticons.
Glory you obtained through bloodshed. The Megatron I knew really is dead, isn't he?
All for a higher purpose. And yes, Optimus. Yes, he is. That Megatron died when the Prime Council bombed and killed my brothers. And you. You could have brought change. But you did nothing. Even you two cannot stop me from my destiny.
Enough of this, Megatron! You lost your destiny when you let the Fallen corrupt you.
The Fallen only opened my eyes. For decacycles, I was blind to what the Primes were doing to us all. I will find and reactivate my master. And he will free us all from the Prime's shackles. He's on this very base, isn't he? That's why he didn't run with the Allspark.
Megatron, The Primes made many wrong decisions. We both agree. But this?
You're right. They made the wrong choice, choosing you.
No, Megatron. The wrong decision was them ever giving you a chance.
Hey,
you two might want to hurry.
Reverse, Megatron.
For so long.
So with that line, I was actually going for just kind of a moment of weakness where Optimus would he's so frustrated with the fact that Megatron can't see past his own ego that he just says something out of weakness and anger. It's just kind of, it's just like saying something you don't mean in front of the person that you're trying to like talk reason to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look out! You guys all right?
Yeah, but I don't know how much longer we can keep going.
They're right. We can't do this much longer.
Get up, you big numbnut.
Man, that was tingling. You should try it.
Yeah, that looked like fun.
Sound
Are
reference.
proving to be worthless beyond all measure. They can't even break through the front lines.
No,
it's a reference to 07.
Yeah.
Megatron has not returned yet. Perhaps he's
Hold on,
offline.
I gotta hear my line again. I gotta hear this conversation again.
It's okay.
Nor can your seekers and those boat-brained twins.
Megatron has not returned yet. Perhaps he's offline. We should retreat.
Megatron's spark signature readings are fine.
Kiss ass.
What made you choose your side, Bumblebee?
What do you mean, Abigail?
Why'd you choose the Autobots?
Originally, the line was Bless Knows.
Autobots, huh?
I like that better.
Attack surfaces can be a drag. And drag.
No, we already won at tax. We already won at taxes, remember?
We committed tax evasion.
50 cents worth.
More than ever.
Robotnik, no!
You know, if you're watching, I'm kidding. This is just a joke. Don't get after me, please.
Are you going to stop babying me?
When you realize what is important.
And what is that, Cliffjumper? There's a protest causing chaos across Cybertron. What higher purpose should I follow besides serving Cybertron and the Elite Guard?
Bumblebee, it's more important than just serving Cybertron. As our great ancestors said in the expansion days, freedom is the right of all sentient beings. Megatron is trying to take that away with his demands.
Do you believe the Primes still follow that?
The Primes may not, but I do. And so should you.
Yeah. Okay, Cliff.
Life is shorter than you think, B. Protect it while you can. And the others around you, protect them too.
My brother
Man,
knew that life was more than just
pause it really
yourself.
quick.
He looked so cute. Adorable with his big blue eyes.
The War for Cybertron Gamer Edition Bumblebee is such a disappointment. Like I was like really looking forward to seeing what they do with it, and when I saw it, I'm like, oh, it's even worse than the original figure.
Most of the Gamer Edition stuff was a disappointment.
What?
I said most of the Gamer Edition stuff was a disappointment, though, so it's not just a Bumblebee problem.
I would say Optimus was maybe the best one so far.
Need I bring up how everyone hated that Megatron?
Yeah, that's fair.
Like we still haven't gotten a good take on that Megatron design that's like in scale as it should be.
Yeah.
Like the best one we still have of that specific design is the Deluxe.
Yeah. Yeah. And it actually looks more like the game model than even the Gamer Edition one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the way that figure looks.
Yeah. The only Gamer Edition figures that I think that are like worth a damn are the Optimus, the Sideswipe, and like I honestly.
I have Ironhide. He's not that bad.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Ironhide.
Oh yeah, the new Ironhide.
Yeah, I like him.
Yeah, I think that one looks pretty good. I wasn't crazy about the Ratchet though.
I'm just real disappointed in Gamer Edition. I'm just disappointed in Gamer Edition in general because it was obviously set up to fail. Yeah. And like, because it obviously crashed and burned, that means, oh, I guess we're not going to get a second chance at a Fall of Cybertron Bruticus anytime soon.
Nope, we're not getting that.
No.
Or Grimlock.
Yeah, I mean, dude, they could have retooled the 86 Grimlock into that. Like it would have worked.
It would have worked better for that.
No, it wouldn't have.
Nah, the transformation scheme's completely different.
They're a little different.
Yeah,
the Dino mode is more like, you know, how T-Rex actually stood.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and the transformation scheme is completely different.
All right. Yeah. All right. Well, let's continue.
We knew that everyone and everything surrounding us, they were what was important.
That's what my dad always said. To protect others before yourself.
Freedom is everyone's right. It seems like your father knew that too.
That's right, traitor. You lose.
I recorded like sound effects, like I recorded myself going like I just gotten stabbed for that, and Riley didn't use it. I was so let down by that.
Power you have longed for.
Yeah, I think I had some extra. I think Mike had some more lines in this episode, and they got cut too.
Yeah, I had a screaming line, and that got cut.
Lose Prime. Now stay down. I have to revive my master.
I'm sorry, can you pause it? I'm so sorry. When he said you lose, it reminded me of the old Willy Wonka. For some reason.
You lose! You lose! Good day, sir!
All right, let's continue.
I just had to throw that in. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I thought it too, honestly.
Also, man, Megatron is strong in this series. Took on Jetfire and Optimus and whooped both of them.
And this is another custom I made.
Yes, this is the most impressive custom, in my opinion, out of the ones I've seen you make in this series. This is so good.
It was really good. Like, you almost can't tell it's a custom. It's that good.
I was very happy with my work on this.
Yeah, like the paint job on this, it's so good. It's so smooth, but it's got like, you know, a texture to it.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it's just like, it's very easy for people when they're like, you know, for example, painting miniatures to like go too thick with the paint and lose a lot of the detail in there, but you can see like all the panel lining still and like the grill up here.
Well, I did use spray paint for this, but I made sure not to let it get too thick on there. And whenever it did get too thick, I would rub it off and start over.
Okay.
So it took me a good 2 days to get this thing finished.
Gave Megatron a little rub off, did you?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh my god, dude.
I'm sorry.
Wait, I didn't hear that. Say that.
He said that he gave Megatron a little rub off.
Yeah. Rubbing off.
For once, it's not JKR walking into the jokes.
Yeah. For once, Lord Pegatron didn't strike again.
For once, it's not. It involves a Megatron, just not our Megatron. Just not my Megatron.
It's like not my Roderick. Does no one else know that?
I'm too old to have gotten into Diary of a Wimpy Kid, so.
I was way older than I would have been normally for that too. And we just watched the movies.
You were 10 when that movie came out. Of course you were the right age. Yeah.
I thought I was older.
Nope.
That's weird. Oh, I didn't read the books. That's why I thought it was different, because I didn't like grow up reading them. I just watched the movies. Sorry, never mind. I can't that last statement.
Anyway, instead of Lord Pegatron walking into it, it was Wheel Jackoff walking into it.
It's time to jack off.
Drag is that? It's like a
Look,
giant ground
it's
rage.
Spider Voice.
Shockwave?
Whee!
Okay.
You must have it.
My one complaint with this scene is that they get up way too quickly.
On Earth?
Yeah.
No time to explain, Magnus. Just follow our lead.
Unless they landed like that.
Yeah.
Stop him! He has the cube!
The Allspark?
Everyone, focus fire on that Decepticon.
Megatron.
Bumblebee, get the humans out of there now!
What? David and Abby are still here?
You did a really good
There's
job
more
at
lines
stunning
to that scene.
Yeah. You did good.
Get them
Thank you.
out of here. Now!
Bumblebee! No!
You cannot imagine how many takes it took for me to get a good one.
Oh, I know.
Ultra madness.
I know you do.
He doesn't have to imagine.
Megatron.
I'm already stopped.
I bet you were happy, and RJ was happy, that they made it so you can plug the cannon onto his arm instead of having to keep it at crotch level.
Yeah. No, I made like that's actually made up of Cliff Jumper's and part of Cliff Jumper's two-part Earthrise cannon and the end of the barrel for Armada Megatron, because
cannon.
Yeah, because the like when you take the Armada Megatron cannon off, it's just like real stubby.
Yeah, it is.
Whereas this looks more like a proper fusion cannon.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And
Instead of the crotch cannon.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like, I have to make it to where he has a fusion cannon. So that's what we ended up doing.
If I had a nickel for every time something involving something Megatron design, whether it's a toy or a show design, involved something being awkwardly placed at crotch level, I'd have 2 nickels, which is awesome.
It's not a lot, but it's weird it happened twice.
Good Doofenshmirtz reference.
Yes, I reference that all the time, even though I never really watched Phineas and Ferb. I just like that quote. It's applicable to a shocking amount of stuff.
But it's really going to happen more than once.
He's like,
well, I'll be honest, I don't really understand.
My master will be revived.
Next time on Transformers Earthfall.
Next time on Transformers Earthfall.
Same Transformer channel, same Transformer time.
It's time for us to then channel.
Megatron.
Yeah, I
Megatron will revive.
Messed up.
Megatron will revive the Fallen in 5 minutes. Will it actually last 5 minutes, or more like 4 hours? Tune in to find out.
Dude, I don't think they do.
Let's be honest, it'd be
Also-
more like 2 minutes.
Also, watching these credits reminds me, the second episode I voiced in, RCJ forgot to put me in the credits, so they had to put me in the description.
Oh, you're right, he did.
I remember.
Guys, are we going to buy Easter stuff from Michael's?
Where am I?
No.
No.
Nine.
Nope.
9.
The only thing interesting are the peeps.
Yeah, and you can just get those at the grocery store. You don't have to go to fucking Michael's for those. Ah, yes, I'm going to go to Michael's to... I'm going to go to the arts and crafts store to buy some marshmallows.
Oh yeah, best place for them. Shall we dance?
I know, I was thinking, like... that sounds so weird. I didn't know what to replace it with, so...
Shockwave, how on Cybertron are you here on Earth? What was that portal?
My space bridge. I completed my work. At least it was.
You mean to tell me you really did it?
Who else but I could possibly resurrect a dead technology, such as the space bridge? I see you finally completed the runes, my disciple.
Why, yes, I did. With some minor difficulty.
We have big things to worry about. Megatron has the old spark. We should order the drones to pull back and ensure
slight accent.
Megatron.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Ukrainian, right?
Yeah, he's from Eastern Europe, so he's got an accent.
And I think that it adds to the mad scientist persona of Shockwave.
It really does.
I said Shockwave and Soundwave literally have always been my absolute two favorite in every single medium I've seen them in. Like show, movie, you name it, they've always been my favorite.
I see you do have good taste being a Soundwave fan.
Yes.
Yes. No, but like
well, he's not really great in that video game. He's not really great in that video game, considering he did a fucking See Kyle.
Oh yeah, the PS2 game. We need to get back to that after Earthfall's finished.
We really do. We really do.
What PS2 game?
It's a Japan exclusive PS2 game that we've been doing some streams of. Like it's entirely in English, which tells me they planned on releasing it outside Japan, but they just never did.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And it's got a lot of voice actors from like Mega Man X7, Resident Evil 1, Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
DMC2 is just shooting the game. It's just kicking the game.
Yeah, it's just kicking the game. You can punch and you can kick, and it's like you would never want to punch because the kick does the same damage, moves at the same speed, but it has longer reach.
Yeah.
And there's a JoJo button. Where you just there's a JoJo button, and I keep triggering it by accident. Where you just go into like the or given that we're playing as the Decepticons, given that it's so fucking weird, and it crosses over like pre-86 Transformers, post-86 Transformers.
Shit, and he's got a giant forehead.
Yeah,
Headmasters.
Yeah, and Headmasters.
Yeah.
Speaking of Headmaster, there was another Decepticon who did a Sea Kyle. Snapdragon.
Yeah, Snapdragon did a Sea Kyle.
And Starscream has internal monologues.
Also, we had the best performance out of anyone in that game be from our boy Laserbeak. Caw!
And also the fact that Megatron can apparently read Starscream's mind.
Yeah, he can hear his internal thoughts.
Oh, and who could forget our narrator that is the exact same voice actor who voices Optimus. So and giving us
talks like it's some boring documentary.
Giving us
weird.
Giving us such great intros to climactic
the same.
Go on.
He says stuff the same way Benedict Cumberbatch can't say penguins.
Like I was thinking like you know how like every time there's about to be a boss fight, he's always like, it's fight time.
That too.
It's time. It's weird.
Also, the first boss fight with Optimus is the hardest fight in the game.
It really is.
So long to do.
Yes, there's only like 6.
You also struggle against Wheeljack.
Yes, because the Autobots move so fast.
Yeah.
Soundwave, and Megatron's stronger in the Decepticon campaign.
Yeah, I was playing a Soundwave in the first level. I believe it was because you guys wanted me to play a Soundwave.
You wanted to see the way he moved.
Yeah,
his vehicle mode attack was like.
Yeah, when you're playing as a Megatron or Soundwave, they like don't have them floating like you would think they would for, you know, static objects.
Just glide.
They just
glide.
No, they don't glide, they scoot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they do. Yeah.
They just scoot across the ground.
Scooter boot.
Retreat.
They move like a fucking Roomba.
Right. If Megatron
Scoot the burbs.
Scoot the burbs. Only be us on the ground. I got way into that song for way too into that song for a while, and I have 3 versions of it on my iPhone from back in high school. I've got the original. I've got a version by the Ramones. No, Surfing Bird.
Oh yeah.
I've got the original. I've got a version by the Ramones, and I've got a like metalcore version.
Hello, Lulu.
Bird is the word.
Bird is the word. I'm actually kind of interested to hear that.
Yeah.
Hey, Lulu.
All right.
Showed up in time for the final few episodes of Transformers Earthfall.
They give up? Just like that? Now you just have little me and these 2 idiots to deal with. That's just fine with me.
It just rolls.
Roll.
Use the power of the cube.
That's just what I imagine is going on.
You are unstoppable.
It's a bunch of little ricochets.
It's over, Optimus.
Strong arm. No.
We're helping.
And I help.
Life is shorter than you think, B. Protect it while you can.
Dodge!
And the others around you, protect them.
Exactly.
Dodge! Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
You didn't dodge!
What you say? That you only meant well.
Cause I didn't say.
I summoned the blade. Give me power to vanquish my enemy. Megatron.
Oh, okay.
At the end of this day, one shall stand.
And one shall fall.
Oh,
looks like he's been disarmed.
Disarmed.
Just has to
Yeah.
hold you off. Magnus, get the cube out of here now.
My master, we are so close.
No more games. I am in charge now.
I knew he'd fix it. It's just a mushroom peg.
Yeah.
No, Megatron, please. Megatron is mine.
No, Megatron, please.
I live once again.
Fallen, my master. You are free from your prison at last.
You have done well, Megatron. Autobots.
A for effort, Magnus.
Yeah.
That's a cool effect.
Optimus!
Oh, fuck off, ESPN.
We play stories like the one we're interrupting right now.
West of Spore. All of this planet and Cybertron.
Next on ESPN, gladiator fights in Kaon.
That would be awesome.
I would watch that.
I would watch that.
I will be the last prime.
Jack, we have to get that ship immobilized.
This planet will fall. You Autobots stand no chance. Bow to me, and I may spare your pitiful, insignificant lives.
You will not hurt this planet or her people.
And you think you can stop me? How can you if you can't even defeat Megatron?
I will do whatever it takes. Spare no cost until.
I just have to pause to make a cursed comment about what he said when he said you will not hurt this planet or her people. How does he know that the planet is female? Simple. Look up how many breast-shaped hills exist on Earth.
Oh my god.
That is a thing that has its own article on Wikipedia.
That's
Of course
funny.
it does.
That's funny as hell.
Let's see, where is it?
What are you trying to get off? Are you trying to get off to mommy nature?
How many like? Oh, someone just knocked your head.
I need material. I already went through all of it on the hub.
It
Let's
feels like
continue.
maybe another article on how many like rock formations look like male genitalia. But
How many cock rocks there are? Got it.
Bonked again.
Stones.
Seriously, it's true. It's true. How many cock rocks?
It's a hermaphrodite.
Yeah, no kidding.
Finally, it is done.
With the All-Spark in hand, we now have the power to conquer any world and rebuild Cybertron in the name of.
One last thing. So if you're saying that Mother Nature is a hermaphrodite, that means that Mother Nature's the best of both worlds for a bi person like me. Yes, I deserve all of your hate. Give me all of your brain cells. Because I caught
your brain cells for that one.
It's because I renamed my channel points to brain cells. Because you know you lose brain cells by watching me.
That's fair.
And all of us, maybe too.
Shall we finish off the Autobots?
Kill them all.
You heard our fearless leader. Destroy the Autobots.
We're surrounded, bots.
It's been an honor serving with you all.
Now don't go saying all that. Arrivederci, you Decepticon grease stain.
The ship.
No!
Wheeljack, we did it.
Sayonara, you Decepticon
I imagine there'd be a little more
grease
blowback to that weapon.
Autobots.
I didn't like Riley.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
Like that you
just flew backwards.
It means retreat.
Yeah.
Either that or Wheeljack is really strong.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's his order, kid. It's the
Why not
Autobot
both?
code.
Yeah, it's been blown up enough. It
Get
doesn't
everyone
affect
out
him.
of here.
He just dug his feet really hard into the ground.
I mean, to be fair, he's got that figure has some really big feet. So, and it's got feet too.
You know what they say about bots with big feet? They're very good at withstanding the blowback from a rocket launcher.
Yeah. Very specific.
Understood, sir.
Rewind it a little bit.
Rewind this a little bit?
Yeah, just rewind it a little bit.
Oh, hey guys, I'm gonna have
What's
to.
a code 13?
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
You have to go?
Yeah, I gotta go.
It's okay.
I'll be on next stream.
We're not.
This is going to be the final one of these.
No. Okay.
Stay on
you know
for a
what?
little
Wait,
longer.
is this the last episode?
This is chapter. This is chapter 12, part 2, and then we have the epilogue,
which is like 6 minutes long.
Yeah, it's about that long.
Okay, then I'll stick around. I'll just tell my friend that was trying to call me that I'll be on in a minute.
I mean,
you.
Right.
Okay.
You don't have to
Nope,
stick around.
I'm sticking around. You're stuck with me.
Crap. Oh boy.
It's his order, kid.
Don't turn
It's
that
the
great.
Autobot code.
Great. I had enough trouble getting rid of one clingy person.
I had no trouble getting rid of one woman.
I already had trouble getting rid of one clingy woman. I'm not even joking about that. I'm not even joking about that. I had a stalker at one point who was going to the
Good for
same
you that I'm
convention
not
as me.
I am like one of the least clingy persons you will ever meet.
Be still my dead heart.
I don't like to be trapped within hugs. I like hugs, but if you hold
It's
me
like
for too
cat.
long, you die. Sorry. All right, sorry.
He's
One
like
second,
a
I'll be
cat.
back.
She tries to escape. All right, go.
Autobots, this is a code 13.
What's a code 13?
It means retreat.
Wait, we can't
He's
leave
get
Prime behind.
out of here.
It's his order, kid. It's the Autobot code.
Hound, get everyone out of here, now!
Understood, sir.
Now!
It's Joseph Joestar's secret technique. Run away.
Yeah.
That ship was our only way off this planet.
As Jackie Chan once said, why fight when you can run?
But you are my Optimus.
Or as King Arthur said,
There are a lot of ways
As King Arthur said, advertisement for some baby shit.
That's Duplo again.
But there's only one way for them to start off big. Lego Duplo.
I am
That's my reaction to that.
Oh no, the Duplo killed him.
Lego Duplo.
that was absolutely perfectly timed.
We have had 2 perfectly timed ads tonight.
We really have.
Yeah. Minotaur fucking dies, and then Optimus fucking dies.
All right.
And I think both times they were killed by Duplo.
Yeah.
Both were no.
The first one was Geico.
It was Geico.
Yeah, Geico.
Yeah, that's right. Home and auto insurance and all that.
Rewind this really quick.
We'll get through this episode eventually.
Eventually, if he stops asking for the be rewarded.
Silence.
It's not gonna change. We're not gonna get through this tonight.
I will find your Autobots, and I will make sure you watch slowly disassemble each and every one of them, piece by piece. Every scream will echo in your mind until I give you permission to die. Sword of Primus.
I wrote that line to be as cold as possible.
It does not belong in your hands.
Nor does it belong in yours.
His voice could be a little bit menacing.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
The ship's descent.
I forgot he broke it.
Crush this base and the ground we stand
It
on.
broke.
When we finish the
You broke
crime,
it.
I would have waited an eternity for this moment. Let this be an example to all who defy me. Finish him, Megatron. Use the power of the cube. Go on. Do it.
Do it. Magnus, no!
We must flee. We will be crushed if we do not move immediately.
Decepticons, retreat. The Autobots stand no chance with the cube in our hands.
I'm sorry, old friend. I have failed you and our brothers as your prime.
Dead. Just dead.
I don't know why that was kind of funny to me.
B-E-D.
Just like
Or it comes in the background.
creaking metal. Yeah.
From B and Strong Arm?
Let's just hope they got out of there before the Nemesis made groundfall.
What about Optimus? We basically left him to die. What is it, Teletran?
Optimus Prime's signal is still active, but very faint.
Can you scan for Decepticon signals nearby?
Negative. No Decepticon signals located within a radius of 100 nanoclicks.
We have to go back.
We don't know what it looks like in there. There could be nothing left.
If his spark chamber is still burning, then I'll just build him a new body. If Shockwave can do it for Megatron, so can I. For Optimus, we have to try.
All right, Docbot.
By the Matrix. It's all gone.
I'm getting two signals. One in the Fallen's hangar and another over there.
You two come with me. Wheeljack, Jetfire, and Hound, find Optimus.
I see now where you got your name. I mean, why they call you Strong Arm.
You guys have to try and get out of here. I don't know how much
Is that a reference to the original cartoon?
David.
Not really.
With this.
Because there's a scene like that where Mr. Spike is about to be crushed and Ironhide goes over him. He's like, so that's why it's called Ironhide.
Oh. I guess it was unintentional?
You guys found us!
That's
Everyone all right?
Not everyone.
Oh.
Wah, wah.
Bumblebee.
You sacrificed his life for
He's a hero. The truest kind.
Oi, over here. I think I found
Bumblebee
something.
really pissed me off in the first.
Dick throughout the series.
Yes!
Optimus, you're okay.
But is he like dead, or is he like Rise of the Beast dead?
Yeah.
He's only
There's a whole.
He's only mostly dead. There's a difference between mostly dead and all dead. Here, open his mouth.
Bumblebee in the Rise of the Beasts had no damage to him. All that had happened is that he had been depleted of energy. That's it.
And they still treated him like he was dead.
Yeah, he wasn't dead. He was just mostly dead.
Well, I know, but I say that because it's like they treat it like, oh no, he's dead. He will never come back. When it's like, it's the mascot character for these movies. You're not going to kill him off like this early.
To be fair, Riley, I don't know. We're still working it out. You just stay tuned, guys.
I was mostly saying that as a joke. I wasn't actually asking for spoilers.
Well, I don't know. I really don't know. We really want to keep him dead.
He looks dead.
Is it? No. Here's the proper way to answer it. When I say, is he actually dead or is he Rise of the Beast dead? You say yes.
Yes, that's what I said.
Actually, that would have been a really good answer.
My son, the planet, or me? Yes.
Nature. You got to try to explain shit.
Oh no, my boy!
Where are the Decepticons?
My boy.
Oh, Magnus. Your sacrifice will not go in vain. I swear to you,
I love the
my
chain
brother.
reaction.
RJ's back.
You an answer. He's
dead.
Nothing I can do, Optimus.
Dead. D-E-D.
Bumblebee proved today that he was a
But they said he was dead. He
They
must
both
be
did.
double dead.
Because of their sacrifice,
Technically, they are double dead because Ultra Magnus is dead too.
Because we're missing a whole bunch of dialogue.
Yeah.
Oops. How can you believe we can do that? Look at this mess.
Hound, though we may have lost and been defeated today, we will rise from the ashes of this defeat stronger than ever. We have gained new allies in this war, or should I say, friends.
Whoa there, Big Bite. You've been through a lot. Honestly, I think you need a full body transfer after what you've been through.
No shit.
What the hell happened out there, Calvin?
It's complicated. The bad news is, the aliens completely destroyed Nightshade Base. Nothing is left.
Is our safety at risk?
I believe so, sir. The aliens cannot be trusted. Gentlemen, it's time to move into Stage 2 of Project Diaclone.
And what of the problem of the remote control units?
I have recently come across a bright young mind. He suggested an alternative to our problem that may be just what we're looking for.
What's the name of this human prodigy?
His name is Sergeant Lawrence Cullen.
We'll interview him in 2 weeks, Admiral.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Cullen. I understood that
Lawrence
reference.
Cullen.
Yes.
Larry Cullen.
Larry Cullen, yeah.
That I did that on purpose. Yes.
I understood that reference.
Yes.
I don't.
Back to
I
business.
don't either.
Make this spring the season of you.
The reference is Ashley, of course.
Look
at Ashley!
Ashley! Oh my god! Get the fucking ad, man.
Oh my god, I'm telling you, look at these bad.
That's really quick. The reference is Larry Cullen is the inspiration for Peter making Optimus Prime's voice.
Right. Yep. Be sure I'm gonna have to be gentle.
Uh-huh.
Moon.
Thank goodness
Moon.
we left part of the Nemesis
not
here. We'd be
you.
stuck homeless.
They are mamooned.
Will you quit that yell?
Fine.
To the moon.
I'll just
The
go and
moon.
give Megatron his status report on the repairs. The drone station can be back and running in 2 weeks.
Good knockout. See if you can increase production of the drones in the meantime. Welcome to Earth, Shockwave. You will have whatever you need to get it done. Just name it. Shall I set forces to scavenge for the Autobots?
Leave it be. We have bigger goals to attend to now. No prime will stop me from having my revenge. It will be mine.
Computer, has there been any signal from Earth? Crap! Or no jazz either. Sideswipe. Ready a team. You're going to Earth.
Next season.
Hey, Sideswipe, you're going to Earth.
Hey, Sideswipe, you're going to Earth.
You're going to Earth. Yeah, I'm gonna try to not do that in the future. That's right.
Hey, Sideswipe, you're going to Earth. I heard this place called the Clam.
There's this cool guy here. It's Chuck.
There's this guy there that I think can show us around. His name's Peter.
It's Peter. There's also this cool guy named Crunk.
There's this guy named Peter Griffin. Oh, you mean like the giant purple griffin that the Decepticons used once? Yeah, like that.
Wait, what?
His name's Peter.
There is an episode of the 80s G1 cartoon where the Decepticon weapon of the week is a giant purple griffin.
Yes,
I do remember that episode. I think that was from season 2.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
It was season 2. Season 2, yep.
There's been like actual discussion in some circles of like what should the next Decepticon Titan be since they've kind of done them all. It's like giant purple griffin.
It doesn't transform though.
There are worse things to do. Like the abomination of an episode where there were where all the Autobots were like the size of toys to a giant alien kid.
Titan class alien kid.
Poorly.
The episode after wasn't very good either.
No, the animation was terrible.
Titan class alien kid. Got it.
Yeah, there were so many animation errors in that episode. It's unwatchable.
Titan class alien kid is just a normal kid.
I think it's like the final episode of the season too, which
it's
is
like halfway through.
It's just a kid-sized kid figure.
Season 2 was very hit and miss.
Really was.
I can think of something that would both work in terms of its presentation, but also be an incredibly stupid idea.
What
for a Titan class figure? Titan class Cybertron Starscream.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
It would not be out of the realm of possibility, but it would be a stupid idea.
I mean, they would have to do is just literally upsize the Voyager figure.
Yeah, that's what they did for the Supreme class that we got here in America instead of the proper figure.
I know. We had it once, so I definitely know.
Yep.
All right, continue.
Epilogue.
Continue.
Contondered.
To be continued right now.
No Decepticon signals located on the planet. I will do intermittent scans every 60 cycles. Thanks, Teletran. I don't know what we'd do without you.
Optimus, you alright? It's like I thought. He took more damage than that patch I gave him could hold. He's hemorrhaging Energon fast.
What do you need, Doc?
I need whatever Energon supplies we have ready in medbay now. We need the nanotech cryo cell prepped now. Optimus is just unconscious for now. It's the only guarantee that he won't go offline.
So I listened to Crimson's audio for this when it was still raw.
And I didn't mean to press play. I was grabbing my keyboard.
And he had such a hard time saying the nanotech cryo cell. I think he went through like 6 takes before he finally got it right. And good on you, buddy. It is kind of a tongue twister. So I'm glad that you were able to actually pull it off. I know that I went takes doing it myself, and I wrote that. So,
Sorry, go ahead. Are we still gonna do the blooper video, or is that not happening anymore?
I didn't know there was a blooper video.
RJ, are you still there? Can you give us some info? If we're still doing the blooper video.
Jack, I need a power injector now.
Here you go, Doc.
Here's the Energon.
You two prep the nanotech cryo cell quickly. Well, let's hope those nanobots do the trick. Stopping his leaks
is a little too quick.
Let's hope he's strong enough to handle the body regeneration.
He's Optimus Prime. He can handle it.
You did your best, Doc. He'll be fine.
What was the RJ says, what was the question? Blooper video, is that happening?
How is he doing?
He'll live. The Doc is staying to keep an eye on him.
The nanobots will take good care of him.
How long until he's back on his feet? Somewhere between 4 to 8 Earth lunar cycles.
And how do these nanobots help Optimus exactly?
It's a mixture of cryo-infused energon and nanobot technology. The energon slows down the processes of his body, while the nanobots break down and reassemble his damaged circuitry and armor plating.
Will he be the same as before? I mean, will he still be Optimus?
Optimus will always be Optimus. This tech is something we've had for a while. We just weren't able to use it much after the Allspark was gone.
With our leader in this state, we must protect the Ark until he is functional enough to take his post. The Decepticons will be looking for us, no doubt. But I've been developing a plan since the day I arrived. If we're going to get the Ark flying again, we have to get it out of the cavern.
How do you suggest we do?
RJ still didn't hear blooper video. Is that happening or not? Is what everyone wants to know.
Blooper video.
Blooper, which is an inherently fun word to say. Blooper.
Blooper. Yeah. Spider was just wondering if we're still gonna do the blooper video.
Do that, Jetfire.
You're looking at the drone expert. Do you remember those mindless bots we just spent 6 hours fighting? I created them. Only this time, they'd actually have a brain module coded correctly. If we dig underneath the Ark deep enough, we will be able to access the damaged areas.
I know I had a few bloopers that I had.
The Ark is at a nearly 45-degree angle at this moment. We have to get her fully leveled out to make proper repairs. Well, what can we do to help? Wheeljack, you and I should head to your lab. We can start prototyping the drones. Hound, you come too.
What about the rest of the planet? What will we do when Megatron sends out his army?
I guess that's all the more reason that we need to get these drones in the Ark operational again. We could have eyes in the sky. That would be a great way to turn the tide.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get started, bots.
Hey, Timo. Showed up just in time for the last bit of this series, which, if you want to watch it from beginning to end, I can link it to you. I would appreciate you. I'm sure the rest of us would appreciate friend of the channel, Tim Moriel.
Very much.
Checking out this series. Rough Shorty, hello, welcome. I do not know who you are, but I like you already for redeeming the... Oh, okay.
That's me.
I just wanted to know what the shotgun was.
Yeah. Well, you chose one of the most popular redeems that I have, along with the bonk and throwing stuff at me.
Yep.
It'll be nice to have an advantage on our side for once.
Did you forget about Metroplex?
How could I forget? Metroplex? Yeah, he was this 100-story tall Autobot. Gave his life for our chance to get the Allspark again.
And now the cons have it.
No worries, boss. We will turn the tide of the war. Hey, yeah! You did it, Jetfire! No.
I like that there's basically two models of Autotroopers in there with slightly different heads. So it's not just...
There's actually three.
Oh, three. I'll have to look at that again.
Well, two of them have the animated head. One has the Kiss player's head.
Okay. The only thing from Kiss players that's making it into this.
Yeah.
Hopefully. I am just gonna throw this out there. I held a panel at a convention one year about anime and manga that was too weird or obscene to make it to the US, at least through wide distribution. And the first thing I showed off was just out of context panels of Kiss players, and everyone in the audience recoiled in horror at it.
Yeah. To be fair, it's some kinky shit.
To be fair, it's not any better with context, to my understanding.
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah.
But I was like, who likes Transformers? Okay, who wants Transformers ruined for them forever?
Yeah.
And, okay, I'll have some coffee. The other thing was, like, among the other anime that I showed, which a lot of it was, like, some kinky stuff that still technically wasn't hentai, because that's a separate panel that I want to do as a hentai panel. But
Italian.
Are you satisfied with how Italian that was?
Very much, yes.
Oh my gosh.
But like the best part of that panel, other than seeing one specific person in the front row's horrified reaction to some of the stuff that I showed, was getting someone that showed up at the end of the panel to ask me what the names of 2 of the shows I showed off were, so they could watch them on their own.
I have to ask, is Aiken one of them?
Aiken was one of them.
Okay, I was
the other
thinking it was.
One was Aiken, one was well, actually it has an official English title now, so I should call it by that. Manu Scroll, or Manu Hikencho as it was known until it just randomly got dumped on Crunchyroll last year. And one was, I can't remember the name, but it's like a series of like cringe comedy type things from like the late 80s, early 90s, where it's like this girl who keeps getting into different very painful scenarios, and it's like talking about the science of how she's trying to escape from those scenarios. Like the one I showed was like she accidentally got locked inside of a sauna and she was rapidly getting dehydrated. So like she's like got muscle cramps, so she can't walk. She tries to crawl and she gets more cramps. She tries to open the doorknob, but she can't grab it with her hands because her shoulders are dislocated. Then she tries to grab it with her jaw, and someone on the other side turns the doorknob and dislocates her jaw.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, what is this show?
Stop.
Yeah. The name of the panel, for the record, was "What is this weirdness?"
I mean, fair enough.
And another was a pioneering like adult-oriented but still not hentai superhero series from legendary manga creator Go Nagai. Creator of one. It was a series from the creator of like Devilman, Mazinger Z, all these legendary manga that were Go Nagai. Yeah, it was called Kekko Kamen, and it's like a superhero series, except the superheroine in question only wears a mask and boots.
Yeah,
and her finishing move is to wrap her crotch around the opponent's face.
Yeah.
Very.
It's definitely someone's pink.
Hey, yeah!
Yeah.
You did it,
Being choked out by puss, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, they're drowning in pussy.
Oh my goodness. Oh dear God. Can we move on, please?
Yes, please move on.
Now check Pod is finished processing.
Kind of cat burglar.
Come back to the land of moving parts.
And looking bigger and stronger than ever.
Ratchet, Wheeljack.
36.
What happened?
You were close to joining the Well of Allsparks, Optimus.
Your body gave out after the battle. You lost a lot of energy and collapsed. When we got you back to base.
How long has it been since the battle?
It's been 6 Earth lunar cycles, Prime.
How could I let this happen? How could I let the Allspark fall into Megatron's, the Fallen's hands?
We've made some advancements, Optimus.
The emotion in his voice right there.
Yep. Attention. Incoming space bridge teleportation.
That is a new meaning to Death by Smith.
You went up and running?
Whoever it may be, we need to get there now. Hound, open a ground bridge.
Prime, we still need to run some more tests. We don't know how well your processors and gyros will handle the new body yet.
No time, Ratchet. Autobots, let's roll out.
And that is actually where the ending of Kron will start.
All right, I am looking forward to seeing Kron finished. especially since I'm loving
That's
what I've
to react to.
This one I'm actually going to watch as it comes out instead. Well, it's going to be a movie, so
yes.
But yeah, I'm looking forward to that because one, I've got a lot more voice work I can do in it. Am I allowed to say what characters I play in this, or is that still under wraps?
Fine.
Okay.
Grimlock.
I am playing. I'm playing Skullgrin, who I'm playing is kind of like a Danny DeVito type voice.
I recognized that immediately.
The
trash man.
Yeah, the trash man. Well, speaking of the trash man, I'm playing the king of the Junkions, the one and only Ricka.
Yes.
Yep.
And I'm also playing the entity, who I'm not going to spoil the voice of.
Which sounds like all right.
I'm not gonna spoil ways. Well, if you're in
that knows like the production for Transformers 86 will definitely know who that is.
Yeah, but I'm going for like a different take than what a lot of people did, and I apparently it sounds good. I say apparently because I'm like other people tell me it sounds good. I got cast in it.
Have you recorded any of that yet, by the way?
I've recorded like up to like scene like 20 something. I've still got the script open exactly where I left off.
For the entity?
For all of my characters.
Okay. Have you sent in any of your stuff for the entity yet?
Yeah, I sent those in a while ago.
Okay, I definitely need to listen to it.
Oh yeah. Okay, if you're still here, I will record my Grimlock stuff. I'm just waiting until after the 16th because my cat's getting surgery, and that's all on my mind right now.
Oh yeah, that's understandable, dude.
Yeah, very understandable.
Since he's 13.
Oh goodness.
Like, I guess I can give a.
Cat.
I guess I can give a preview of what the entity sounds like without my vocal processing on it.
I don't remember. He's a teenager. He's an old
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay. Okay.
Let people have a reason to come watch the stream. And watch the thing.
Yeah. I will say he definitely doesn't sound like, hey everybody, I'm the entity.
God damn it,
I can see the future.
I'm disappointed now. I'm sad. That's not his voice.
What's drugs in the universe when he said those do crap? It's my favorite one for one of those guys.
Oh my god!
I wasn't even thinking of the Canassans. I was thinking Superboy Prime. Everything was better on my Earth.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I'll kill you. I'll kill you to death.
I honestly feel bad for him. I can't be that mad at him because he brought Jason Todd back from the dead, so I can't be that mad. I can't be that mad. He's also basically just me, so it's just I can't.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. So, and yeah, I'm playing one of the lead characters, Jazz, as well.
Let me get our background back in so we're not in the void.
I got
you.
I'm not playing 50 million characters.
Yeah.
Now you're finally just one.
I'm finally just one character in this. Yeah.
Just for a single movie.
Uh-huh.
I voice no one.
All right.
JKR, you want to chime in with who you play?
Absolutely no one.
There you go.
Yeah.
And me, Grimlock.
Honestly, it's fine because the way things are right now, it's probably best that I don't get casted any more projects. But you never know. Who knows?
That's for the moment.
For the time being.
Yeah.
For the time being, at least.
Yeah.
All right. Timo says, really, JKR? I got cast for that too. See, we got multiple people playing no one.
Well, Spider plays no one. I play absolutely no one.
Apparently, Timo got cast as absolutely no one too.
Oh, I get it now.
Anyways, let's see who we're going to raid tonight. Now that I'm happy. Well, I'm partly, happy to have this done because, like, this was a long time coming. But also, like, I'm happy to have finally seen how this series turned out. And I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm happy with how it turned out too. I was honestly not expecting it to turn out as good as it did. It was really good.
Oh, you wrote it. Way to have faith.
But dude, like I don't know. I've been parts of things that have not turned out super great in the past.
Okay, you hear that? You gotta fire him now.
What?
Did RJ, you hear that? You gotta fire him now.
Oh, shut the
Man, the person I wanted to raid is about to go offline, so I can't raid her.
What was that?
Mershin.
You were intending. I was about to suggest, was it Mershin?
Yeah, it was Mershin, the one that I'm totally okay for.
Yeah, totally.
All right.
You know what? Let's raid Moai of Knowledge, because I haven't raided him in a while. And he's playing Bayonetta.
Well, nice.
Bayonetta, all right.
And he seems to be he seems to currently be dressed like the guy from that old boomer shooter, Blood.
Oh.
All right, thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you to all of my co-hosts tonight for joining in. I'll see you tomorrow night with more. I believe we have more Phantom Pain tomorrow.
I think that's the case. Yeah.
Yeah. Until then, unpleasant dreams. Let's get a whole chorus going.
Wow.
Well, we're the boys of chorus. We hope you like our show. We know you're rooting for us, but now we have to go. Good night, everybody. That was a clusterfuck.